That is actually a manger. The mangers were actually carved out of stone. They weren't these rickety little wooden things that you can go buy at Home Depot. Half price right now, right? We just bought what did we just buy? A blow-up Santa or something, right? Anyway, now, this is what I want you to get. So this was the sign. This was the tidings of great joy, etc. Now, all of the other religions, and Judaism was heavily influenced by the Middle East, they have God as outside of man. They have God as very angry. And the only way you can appease this God is through what? Sacrifice, and typically the firstborn. So, even if we go back and look at the Old Testament accounts, at the time, Abram was sacrificing children. He was sacrificing children to the moon gods. And so you see this narrative start to be introduced in the Old Testament where he's using Abram's language, where he understands it. The Lord approaches Abram and he says, listen, if you go look at it, he says, hey, come meet me on the mountain in 3 days, right? And bring your son. So if you're used to sacrificing, what do you think he wants from you? He wants my son, right? And the only way you can appease God is to give him your son. He's so angry, somehow he needs blood. That's what most of you guys are taught. And even there, in that narrative, God says to him, he says, I don't want your son. If you are so angry and you think that I'm like all the other gods, I'm going to do something for you. The Lord himself will become the sacrifice. He flips it 180 degrees, guys. He goes, I don't need blood. Your heart needs blood. Your heart needs to be sprinkled so you have no more consciousness of ever thinking that I'm angry, that I'm nothing but love. Once you get it, that he laid down his life, he became, the only reason he was born, just like these sacrificial lambs, was to die. To prove to us that even us, humanity killing him, even then, as he's on the cross, he says, Father, forgive them. I don't need blood. They don't know what they do. That's the blood that's supposed to cleanse your heart and have no more consciousness of sin. And Paul has this great revelation. He says, poverty, sickness, and to the final conclusion, he goes, I realize that even death, I'm still victorious because I'm going to experience life out of death. He's proven to me once and for all that nothing can separate us from love. That is the message of the Lamb, heaven's perfect Lamb we're supposed to feed on. Amen?